I'm here with secondhand model Emily Doney. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
There's a lot about myself. What do you specifically want to know? Trust me.
Specifically, your interest in fashion.
I make everything I wear pretty much.
Oh.
This dress was a 69-cent dress on Saturday mornings over at Salvation Army. I live across the street. And it was pink, and it had some bleach stains on the top, so I dyed it with ice dye, and I do that with pretty much everything.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So your secondhand shopping experience
I pretty much only have secondhand clothes. I only own about 4 things that aren't.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
We basically live there. It's ridiculous.
Oh. Can you tell us like a little bit about your experience secondhand shopping?
Okay, so I used to be a lot heavier, and it was a lot more difficult to find clothes, so that's why I started getting into changing them and like dyeing them or cutting them or sewing them, because I also sew. I have like a serger and a sewing machine, so I got everything that I would need to alter any clothes. But then once I started losing the weight, it's really easy to go in there and on the days where they have 99-cent things or 79-cent or whatever things, and you can go in there and if you like it but it's stained, or if you like it but it's ripped or whatever, you can fix it. And it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to do that. This was an experiment, so
oh, wow.
It's the first time I ever did ice dyeing. So I don't know, the general idea of finding something that you like but you may not love and then making it into something you love, it's really easy. It's much easier than spending $50 on a pair of jeans.
Seemed like it would be. Can you dive in a little bit about like the process of like dyeing something? Like, is it time consuming? Like,
so fast. It is ridiculous. I was very shocked. This particular, the ice dyeing method, what you do is you soak it, and usually in soda ash, because soda ash is a compound that helps your colors be brighter when you dye it. So usually you would put water in the dye or make the dye however you need. I do one-step dye, usually by Tulip. There's a couple of companies that do one-step dye. But this I didn't get wet. We put ice on the clothes after we soaked it in the water, and we wrung it out, and we put ice on it, and then you sprinkle it as powder. So then as it melts, it's almost like, do you know what litmus paper is?
I've heard of it.
In science room, it's very similar to filter paper. If you take a black marker and you color one end of a piece of paper and put the other end of a paper in water, it will pull all those colors that are in the black marker out so you can see them. So that's basically what ice dyeing does. In certain spots here, it was yellow and black, but you can see it pulled to red and to purple and to blue, because that's what they use for the dyes. So
interesting.
Anytime you're doing it, it's always going to be different depending on how you're dyeing.
Have you ever thought of, do you sell like the clothes you make?
I've thought about it. I make nail polish for a living.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which is not helping me any, because my hands are a mess from dyeing clothes, but yes. Yeah, I hand mix nail polish, and I sell it mostly online. There's a couple of craft fairs I've been to sell it, but they're not usually so. They're there for the smaller things, I guess. I'm guessing not nail polish is what occurs to people when people say handmade.
That's kind of interesting, though. Can you go into a little bit about how you got into making nail polish?
Yes, my husband was at basic training, and I was at home with my daughter, and I had a thing for eyeshadow for a really long time. So I started getting into pigments, and I really like chemistry. So I was kind of looking at just what you need and what's safe for the face and what the FDA approves, and I was making my own eyeshadows. And then I found out I could get blank nail polish base. And I can't paint my nails for beans because my daughter runs around every 30 seconds. So I thought maybe I could find something that I could make it dry faster. So I started experimenting and grinding my own pigments and adding all sorts of stuff to it. And then I found Spectraflare and chameleon paints, like the stuff you see on cars. That's what I use.
How would you take that to secondhand shopping? Like, you're specifically like mixing and matching. Like, are you the same with like picking out clothes as you are with colors?
Yes. I'm shaped kind of funny. I got really, really, really short legs and a very, very, very long torso. Most people are built very opposite of that. So I'm really good at finding lengths or finding fits that look right for my frame or for other people's frames. I pick out a lot of clothes for other people. The girl that's staying at my house right now, I just got her a dress the other day and it looks like it was built for her.
Oh, wow.
And I got that for $6 at the Salvation Army. Oh. So that's my favorite place. And mostly because they have the really good dresses on the end rows there, and they go on sale every Saturday. I like dress a lot.
Do you have like a particular like idea of what you want before you go shopping, or do you just kind of go and Just look
I
and
walk
see.
in and whatever is the cheapest, if it's not horrible, I'll get it because I know I can make it cute even if I don't love it.
I'm guessing like you don't have like a particular taste when it comes to like fashion.
I do though.
Oh.
Because like I am very uncomfortable in regular clothes. I can't handle walking around in a pair of jeans and like a button-up shirt. Like let's say you have a job and they make you wear a collared shirt and you have to tuck in your shirt. Nope, I quit. I can't handle it. It's like extremely uncomfortable to me. You can see me. I will be so it's not. So I'm really big on dresses. I'm really big on things with open necks. I'm really big on things that are either above the knee or if they're below the knee, they're not cotton so that they have a drape or a flow. I sew, so I make dresses and I make things. So I have to know like what kind of fabric it is. Do I want something that's really drapey? Like this, the only reason I was able to grab it because the fabric is pretty like starchy, I guess, and thick. I needed it to be above the knee because if it was below it, then it would stick to my socks because I always wear knee-high socks. It's just one of my things.
Can you like dive into your interest in modeling?
When I was little, I did a couple of like American Eagle. And as I got older, I just was very uncomfortable with it. Well, I used to be a singer.
Oh.
And well, I mean, it's not like I don't sing, but I'm terrified to sing in front of people. I freak out now. I don't know what happened. So that kind of goes with anything on the stage. This is like kind of nerve-wracking for me in general. So we'll try. I don't know about that. I think it'd be cool. I always kind of wanted to do something with suicide prevention. You know, with my history, I was a self-harmer. And I now do volunteer work for suicide hotlines, and I also talk people through addiction crisis. And I would love to be able to do something that, I'm not a very good photographer, but I always had this idea of doing something with other people who've been in my position, like beauty scarred, to be a model, but to not have to worry about how you're looking to be a model.
Definitely.
But, I mean, that would be a project for the future, not anything I can just jump into.
What are you hoping to gain out of entering this competition?
I don't really know a lot of people. I stay to myself a lot. I have a daughter since my spinal surgery, and it's not necessarily been easiest to walk around. I can't go riding bikes. I'm not allowed to. I can't go playing any sports that I enjoyed. Like I really used to like to play softball, so I'd love going to the batting cages. I can't do that anymore. So it's like I have to be really particular about what I do, and I don't drink. So most people look at me like I'm completely crazy when they ask what I do for fun, and I say going hiking or going fishing. And I love foraging for food. I love cooking. But people don't want to come to your house and hang out and do that. People want to go and with their friends to the bar or whatever. So I more or less would like to be able to, I mean, I know at least one of the contestants. I met her actually at a Walmart, weirdly enough. We were buying fabric. And she's the one that prompted me to come here, Heather. She's really cool. So I figured that if she's cool with it and she's in on it and she thinks I should be in on it, well, she's probably right. And I got about 5 other messages from people in the area telling me I'd be the one to enter. They're like, you live there, just go.
Do you have any social media you want to plug? Instagram, blog, Twitter?
I have so much of it, but basically my name is Carpe Noctem Cosmetics. So I have carpenoctemcosmetics.com, and everything else is based on that. So I don't want to go crazy into my own business. It's not what it's about. If people are interested, I hope that they go look. But otherwise, I hope that they're just interested in general. I hate going up to people and trying to tell them what I do and they don't want anything to do with it. You know, that's never like, it's never fun.
You've got a very interesting business, and like your skill set is crazy. Like,
thank you very much, good sir. I feel, I don't know, I don't really think about it. I just make everything. Like all my earrings, all my jewelry, everything I wear, all my hair, all that stuff, I just make it because it's expensive to go out and buy, and I am a cheapskate.
So, there you have it, people. If you're interested in anything that we've talked about, you know where to find her, you know the website. She makes a lot of things, does a lot of stuff. Hit her up. And thank you for joining us, and good luck in the competition.
Thank you very much.